back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so sorry I've been away for a little bit, but I am back today and we are going to be colouring from Fragile World by Kerby Rosanes. If you are not aware, I am hosting hashtag Maymorphia 2022. So basically what that is we colour in any of Kerby Rosanes's gorgeous books, and then just feel free to tag me and use the hashtag Maymorphia 2022 on Instagram, Facebook, whatever you like. If you don't want to do that and you would just like to send me your pictures via email, then all of that good stuff will be down below, along with the links to purchase this book if you are interested. I do recall a little while back I was requested to colour from this book, the Red Panda. I am so sorry, my loves. I cannot remember for the life of me who requested it. I did have it written down and unfortunately I didn't transfer that note into my bullet journal. But yeah, I know it was requested, so I figured we would do that because sadly I've only done this one page in this book, the tree frogs. So that request has sort of given me the kick up the bum to work in this gorgeous book. So like I said, we are going to be working on this Red Panda. I'm just going to have to pull that over a bit. Let's see what we can get going on here lighting wise. Okay, that may have to be as good as we can do. I am going to work on this with my Derwent Inktense. What I'm going to do is just sort of layer up the colours, and then once I've worked on it a bit and tried to get some depth, if I feel I need to go in and add a little bit of pencil work, then I will. But for the moment, I just want to use my Derwent Inktense pencils. I have pulled out some colours here, and these are just for the Red Panda and the tree bark that we have here in the background. What I'm going to do on the snow is just do a tiny little bit of pencil shading on it and then go over it with, where did I put them? I'll have a look for them in a minute. My Colouralong Fine-Tech paint. There's sort of like it's white, but when you move it, it looks blue. I thought that would look really nice on this snow, and then we're probably going to add some sparkles on that as well. So I think what I want to do first is just get the base of the trees done. So for that, let me see what colours I pulled out here. I'm going to use the Willow and Madder Brown. If you want to colour along, then these are the colours I am using. I'm going to put a light layer of the Willow down first. That still looks quite dark actually. Maybe I should put some amber on there. Yeah, what I'll do, I'll put the amber down first, which is 1710, and then I will add some of the Willow and the Madder Brown. Willow is 1900, Madder Brown is 1920. So let's just go in and see what we can do. I might just turn that lamp off actually, because it's casting quite a shadow. And as always, the sun doesn't know what to do with itself. But anyway, how are you, my lovelies? I hope you're all doing well and that you've had a wonderful week. I'm filming this on Friday. I have no idea what the date is. Hi, I'm Kate. Welcome to the channel. I'm really disorganised. Please excuse the pink paint on my finger as well. I've been painting this morning. Not on like anyone's walls, not with fluorescent pink, but I've been working on a Mystic Art Mirrors page for Mermaid. I always seem to kind of, I don't know, get engrossed in other things and then I never end up participating, but I really wanted to make a conscious effort this year to join in. So I've got one page coloured for it already. That was from Hot Tropics by Carla Magana. So I've coloured a page in there. And then I've got this other one in my Mystic Art Mirrors book on the go. And then the really inexpensive paint palette that I was using to sort of base the page with. I still had some paint left over, and I thought, well, I don't want to just sort of wipe it out of the palette. Let me see if there's any other pages I want to use these colours on. So there was. I used some of the paint on another page in the Mystic Art Mirrors book, and then in the Hannah Lynn pocket size Enchanted Faces, I think. I used the leftover pink paint just to base a mermaid's hair in that book. So even if I don't get to them this month, it's fine. But I just, you know, I want to get as much out of my supplies as I can. So I figured use it up rather than just sort of cleaning it out of the palette. So that's what we've done. So like I said, I'm just basing this with the Inktense. So what is everyone up to today? How has your week been? And do you have plans for the weekend? We're hoping to get everyone's beds dismantled and moved the weekend. So we're going to be busy moving furniture and stuff, but oh, it's such a nice feeling to be productive and, you know, getting these bedrooms sorted out. So if you can hear like a scraping noise, Link is laid in an Amazon box and he's cleaning his tail, but it sounds like he's catching his the cardboard at the same time, so I do apologise. But yeah, I'm just going to put a really light layer of this amber down, which is 1710, again with the Derwent Inktense. I am going to add other colours in before I activate it, so I will be doing that. I do have a couple of whips on the go for Maymorphia. I have the, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen I've been working in Imagimorphia on the Tutankhamun page. But I sort of seemed to hit a block with it, and I got a bit disheartened, so I put that aside yesterday and just started working on, you know, some colour by numbers just to, you know, de-stress. We've had a lot going on, so yeah, I just pulled out some no thinky books. So I worked on some colour by numbers last night when the kids were settled, so that was really nice. So I've got that, and then I've got a double page spread in Mythomorphia that I'm working on as well. I do have another double page spread in there. That's a very, very long-standing whip and buddy colour with my beautiful best friend Tess. But you know, if ever we do buddy colours, and the same with anyone else really, I try not to put a time limit on it, and you know, the most important thing for me is to just relax and have fun and enjoy the process of colouring that page. But yeah, I do want to come back to the buddy colour with Tess as well, because I'm so proud of how that page is looking so far. But I think what I might do is tackle the background, and then that will be such a huge chunk of the page done, and then I can really sort of throw myself back into getting all the greenery and the trees and stuff done, because that's what was taking me the time before. And I'll be honest, I think I just sort of burn out on using just like browns and greens. So yeah, we'll see. But as it stands at the minute, I am really enjoying Maymorphia. I'm really loving it. I didn't host it last year. I took last year off because I had found that like the year previously and possibly the year before that as well, I was all sort of like really, you know, gung-ho about it, really excited. And then I just kind of, I started off well, but I lost my motivation. And I think the year before last, I didn't even complete one single page, and it made me feel so bad because I thought, you know, I'm supposed to be hosting this colour along, and if I can't even get a page done, what does that say about me as the host, you know? So yeah, I didn't host it last year, but this year I am back and I am loving it. I've been really enjoying you know, getting back to working in Kerby's books again, and it's such a shame, especially with this book, you know, because I've only done that one page, because I'm not, I don't know, I don't feel I'm very good at colouring realism. It intimidates me as well, you know, because it's really out of my comfort zone. But yeah, when I had the suggestion to, you know, the request to colour this, and I was just like, that is such a good idea, and it'll give me the motivation to work in this stunning book, because it really is. The book is amazing. So as you can see, I'm not being particularly fussy with the ink tints. I just want to get, you know, a base of the colour down. So that's what I'm concentrating on. It's just getting colour on the page, and then I can build up my layers. So for those of you who have this book, is this a page that you have coloured? If you have, what did you use? I find Kerby's books, just, they seem to take whatever medium you throw at them really, really, really well. My goodness, I used a base of ink tints on the first page I'd done in Kerby's new book. Is it Mythic World? I done a layer, a base of ink tints, and then I went in with Prismas. But I really sort of, you know, went in with like layering and all that good stuff. And then I added some Stickles glitter gel, and it just, the paper took it. It just, yeah, it was fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. I'm just going to move the camera a little bit. I'm going to work down here on this corner now. I'm just trying to be very aware because I've got a little oil, wax melt burner to the side of me. So I'm just trying to be very aware of that. Aaron picked it up in town the other day. He said, oh, I saw this and thought you'd really like it. So he got a little really lovely, inexpensive wax melt burner, because I've been saying for a while now I'd really like to get some for the house. I think it's probably safer to get the electric ones, but because I'm sat here, you know, so I'm right by it, I've got this one on, and it has, what's the melts? Honey and amber wax melt in it, so it's smelling lovely. Aaron's popped out, so I thought, right, while the house is quiet, I'll put on a wax melt, just relax and do some colouring and chat with my friends. So that is what we are doing. But yeah, I've got all my Kerby books pulled out, so we shall see what we get done this month. You know, I am colouring other things as well, but I do want to dedicate a lot of my attention to Kerby's books. I was going to do a double page spread in the New Mythic World with you, and I thought, I don't know, that might be a bit much. So I figured let's just get this Red Panda done. I feel so bad because I cannot remember who requested me colour this. So if you're watching and it was you, I'm so sorry. Okay, so there's that one. Now let's go in with Willow, which is the camera going to catch it? There you go, 1900. Going with that one. Oh, excuse me, I'm just going to take off my cardigan. I'm quite warm. Okay. So, oh, I've missed that. Okay. So let's go in with Willow and darken up. Where we've got some of the darker shading here from Kerby. It's really nice because he lets us know, excuse me, where to put our shading, and he indicates that with his hatching, which is such a good idea. I find it really helpful. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, I really do find it super helpful. Bits like this that don't have any on, I just wing it. I don't do the whole like light source and things like that. I really struggle you know, wrapping my head around that, so I just sort of add highlights and shadows where I think they look nice. So yeah, that's my process. Nothing exciting, just, you know, put the shadows and highlights where I think they'll look good and hope for the best. But the main thing for me is that I just have fun putting the colour on the page. That is the most important thing for me as a colourist, because it's a hobby, you know, it's supposed to be something that I enjoy. So here, I'm so frustrated at myself. I cannot find for the life of me where I've put my Derwent water brush, the fine water brush. I have no idea, and I've looked everywhere. So I have been kicking myself because I love that water brush. As soon as I used it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is my favourite. I love it. It's so comfortable. And for me, you know, I suffer with arthritis and it does affect my hands. But that is such a comfortable water brush, and I cannot find it anywhere. I don't know where I've put it. I've obviously put it away somewhere, but not where it should be, you know, not where I would normally put it. So I resorted to my Arteza, which is, you know, they're good. They're good. It's just old. And then these two that I think were included. They were included with something. I don't know what they're like. I've never used them, but I did fill them up before I started this video, so we'll see. We'll see. But I'm hoping, you know, once I've moved all of my art stuff into the master bedroom, and sort of rearranging, I'm hoping I'll find my Derwent water brush, because like I said, I love it. It is amazing. So yeah, another reason I've been excuse me, I've been quiet on the channel is because I'm still experiencing a really bad flare with my arthritis at the moment. I am now on an 8-week course of steroids to try and help, try and get on top of it. And then I think after that I will have a follow-up appointment with my consultant rheumatologist and just see what's what, you know, see how I've done on them, you know. So yeah, there's just been days where I've just physically been unable to sit at the desk. But I've really missed it, and I do have videos I need to catch up on. I have the Kerby watercolour paints, the metallic watercolour paints to review, so I am hoping to get that video done hopefully in the next couple of days. That is a priority. That video and this one was a priority for me, and I also still need to do the Disney tag that I was tagged in by the beautiful Mini Rach. She created the tag and I still haven't got around to it. So, you know, these are the 3 videos on the top of my to-do list. Okay, let's just move the camera. There we go. I'm really sorry if the movement makes you feel poorly. So the kids had Monday off because it was a bank holiday. So we had a long weekend, which was nice. We had letters last week to say that the little ones can now have their COVID vaccines. They're now eligible. So we've had the letters for that. And Emmy has decided she wants her ears pierced. So trying to explain to her, you know, it will hurt and it, you know, it might make you cry, but no, she's adamant. This girl wants her ears pierced. So she is 7. I tried sort of getting her to, you know, just wait a bit, but it's something she's really adamant about. So I said to her, if you just hold on, and we'll do them in the 6 weeks holiday, 6 weeks summer holiday. We'll take her in and get her ears pierced. Because, you know, then they've got time to heal and everything before she's due to go back to school in September. So that is the plan. But yeah, these kids, honestly, they seem to grow up so quick. I can't keep up with them. Scary to think that you know, they're 14, 7 and 8. I feel like I've, you know, blinked and they're growing up. It's really scary. Alright, and then we just shade down here. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So the only thing is that it goes right into the spine of the book, but that's okay. We'll just, you know, we'll just work with it. As I said, I'm going to use these ink tents as a base. You know, maybe do a few layers with them, depending on, you know, what needs to be done and deepened and whatnot. And then, depending where we are with it, will depend on if, you know, I'll go in with pencils. So we'll see. At the minute, I'm having fun just sort of really kind of roughly putting pencil to paper. Just getting, you know, these base colours sort of down, mapped out where I want them to be before I activate them. And then we've got, whoops, a bit here just to deepen. Okay, so I'm going to go in now and start activating some of these trees. Yeah, this is a fine one, so let's see what we get with this. Okay, I've just got a bit of tissue. So let's go in and start activating. I'll try and get you a bit closer. There we go. Let's work over here. Yeah, definitely gonna have to put a different colour over this. That is very yellow. That's alright. When you work with ink tents as well, it's important to remember that if you want to, you know, sort of get some shadows and things in here, if you're putting a few colours down like I have, I've only done 2, but if you're doing any more than 1, then it's always best to work from your light colour into your dark, because if you do it the other way and work dark into your light, you're going to be pulling your darkest pigment down into your light colour, which, you know, you would have put there for your highlight area. And with ink tents, because they're ink based, that's it. Once they're dry, you cannot reactivate them. So yeah, always try and work lightest to darkest with your Inktense. You know, and if you can work in little circles, that just sort of helps eliminate any kind of like lines as well. I mean, you know, we each do our own thing, don't we? We have our own way of doing things, but sometimes, depending on the medium, there's just little tips and tricks to, you know, make things a little bit easier for you. So I'm just going to keep wiping off my brush just to remove any excess pigment and to make sure that, you know, I'm not sort of saturating the page with water. I mean, with Kerby's books, as I mentioned earlier, they withstand a lot. The paper in these books is phenomenal. But I do still try to be mindful. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is just speed up this section where I am activating all of this with water, and then we will come back and have a look at our colours for the Red Panda. So what I'm going to do is just move the camera out a bit, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And like I said, I will play this bit to some music and then we will come back and start working on the panda. Okay guys, so this is how the bark of the trees is looking so far. Because this is still a little bit tacky, I just want to wait for that to completely dry before I go in and sort of deepen up some of these colours. But we are already at my goodness, about 40 minutes maybe. So what I might do is leave this colouring chat for here, and then I will be back with a part 2 in the next day or two. So yeah, I will get that done. I mean, depending on time, I might even be able to film part 2 today, we shall see. But yeah, because this video is getting long and I do want to try and keep it under an hour, I think. So I'm gonna leave this video here for today. I hope you like how it's turning out so far. I know this is only 2 colours and it's just some of the background. But when we come back, maybe, you know, I might have sort of just done the background sort of, you know, between the trees, and then you know, in part 2, like I said, we can focus on this gorgeous little guy, and we can deepen up some of the shadows on our trees. So thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Bye.